Alright, so this is going to be my first rant on my website, my blog that I'm starting up, and I figured it'd be appropriate to really rant on this game, this monstrosity of a game that I'm watching. That's why I'm looking back and forth from the TV and whatnot. As it stands right now, the Knicks are going to lose their opening game to the Miami Heat. Looks like about 30 points or so. I'm not one to blame the referees or anything like that, but the refs made some terrible calls, and 99.9% of those calls have been because Queen James decided to flop. I didn't realize that a guy like that can, a guy with his talent, his his all-star talent can flop and draw fouls. In the manner he's been doing. I could see Ginobili doing it. We've seen Reggie Evans do it. But LeBron James, a guy who's like every year perennial MVP candidate, perennial All-Star, first team NBA, one of the best players in the league. And this guy decides to flop. He wants to be. If people want to compare him to Jordan, he's nowhere near Jordan. The minute he signed with Miami, he automatically just lost the whole Jordan thing. And and I made this comparison earlier, right? Superstars do get calls. Kobe gets calls a lot. And it's when you're a superstar, you get calls. It is what it is. It's part of the game. But the difference is Jordan, when he got fouled hard. All right, he drove up the lane, he got mugged, he got hacked, and he took it like a man. LeBron, anybody who watches this game, I don't know, even if you're a Heat fan, you have to really you gotta admit, the guy flopped. The J.R. Smith, when J.R. Smith supposedly touched him, he flopped out, it went out of bounds, didn't even touch him, flop. The big one for me was the second one he flopped when the so-called charge on committed by Tyson Chandler, where apparently it was a flagrant. It was just a hard pick, and then the third one when Melo decided, when Melo just pushed off on just a little bit, and they found him. But every time he gets touched, he falls. Like he falls like a ninny. He falls like a bitch, And if you notice in the second half, it completely changed the complexion of the game. LeBron just going up the court, untouched, uncontested, because God forbid you look at the guy the wrong way, you're gonna get fouled, And it's been that way all game, and the fact that we lost Shumpert as well also hurts. I'll admit, not LeBron, Carmelo was ineffective. Tyson Chandler was as dominant as it was with the flu. He was battling with the flu. J.R. Smith had some stupid fouls, unnecessary fouls going his way. But all in all, I put the blame on this game, and I'm not one to blame the refs, like I said before. If we lose legit, we lose legit, and I admit that, But this game has been absolutely terrible. The refs have made an awful, awful job of officiating this game, and LeBron, I made my feelings, strong about this. I don't like LeBron. I don't like LeBron. I'm not a big fan of his. All right, ever since he left Cleveland, signed with Miami, and a lot of my other friends who actually do like LeBron and have respect for him have lost respect from this game, just based on the fact that the way he's been flopping, the way he's been, getting the benefit of the doubt on a lot of calls, which have really been BS calls. And round one, for game one, we'll go to Miami. If justice is served right, we'll get them next game. But main reason why I ran right here, quit the fucking flopping. That does not go not just for LeBron James, but for everybody in the league. All right, this is BS. All right, if you can take the charge, take it like a man. All right, you're gonna drop the lane or you're gonna set a pick, great. But if you're gonna like get touched a little bit and you're gonna fall like you just got shot in the back of the leg, stop. All right. Just stop it. It ruins the integrity of the game. You know, I watched basketball back in the 90s when they got fouled hard, and I mean hard. All right. So when they got to the foul line, they earned the stripe. They earned the foul. They earned the right to go to the foul line. Simple as that. Nowadays, all you gotta do is what? Just get touched a little bit and then fall down, and then you get called for, and then you get the foul. It's bullshit. It has to stop. And I agree 100% with Jeff Van Gundy. It's not because he's a former Knicks coach, but I agree 100% with him. The flopping has got to stop. And it's costing the game, and it's actually changed the complexity of the game because, as you saw, or if you watched the game, you can see that LeBron has been getting easy baskets up the lane, not getting contested at all. And it's because, you know, you can't touch the guy anymore. God forbid you touch and look at him the wrong way, you're going to get hit with the foul. And it's absolute BS. Absolute BS. And as a Knicks fan, as a basketball fan, as a sports fan in general, it ruins the integrity of the game. It ruins the sanctity of the sport. And it's got to stop. It really has to stop. And for LeBron James, you know, any and all respect I had for you as a player, gone. You're nothing but a bush league flopping pansy of a basketball player. And let's be honest right here. Let's be honest. You're a big dude and you flop around like you just got socked in the face. Give me a break, okay? If you're rail thin, if you're like Kevin Durant, rail thin, you felt great. I get it, all right? You know, but Durant is a strong, skinny guy. You are a huge dude, and you're falling down, you know, like you're about 120 pounds soaking wet. Give me a break. Stop. All right? Just stop it. LeBron, you're a phony. I don't like you. I don't respect you as a ball player. And I hope in God, if you make it to the finals this year, I hope to God you choke like you always do in the fourth quarter, and they break up that so-called Big Three in South Beach. And you'll be forever known as a fraud, a phony, and a guy who cannot win it on his own. And he will never win it on his own because you can't play clutch. You cannot be clutch. And you know, I don't know what else to say. I'm just talking out of my ass right now. You know, I'm just really pissed. I am frustrated over all this, and it's got to stop. And for my Knicks fans out there, heads up, man. Just keep your head up. We're going to get him the next day. You know, sucks losing Shump. You got, hopefully it's not a major injury, but, you know, I mean, Melo's going to step up his game. Stat's going to step it up. You know, once Tyson Chandler shakes off that flu, he's going to be dominating the paint. He's going to be just absolute banging on people. And we'll get it done next game. All right, we're going to show that, you know, we're not going to let Queen James and his cronies and his lack of bench, you know, take us out and deflate us, because we don't roll that way, man. We're Knicks fans. We're proud, and we're going to get them next game. Anyway, that's the end of my rant. I'm going to be posting more of these videos, hopefully daily, or whenever I get it, or maybe try daily, depending on how many things piss me off in the world of sports. I'm going to leave a link. I'm going to leave a link on the bottom of this video to my blog. Alright, I'm going to post this on my vlog as well if you want to check this out. I'll be posting up some cool stuff, hopefully, you know, some compelling opinions about certain things, but definitely check it out, and we'll see what happens, man.